Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, she wants to see me, but she acts flaky. Got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hi Corey, I'd like to ask about a specific girl that has been driving me a bit crazy for some time. The first time we met, she showed what I took as high interest, and there was a lot of physical contact between us, and she immediately added me to Facebook and wanted to see me again. The third time I met her, I tried to kiss her, and she wouldn't let me kiss her on the mouth, but when I left her city, she wrote telling me she missed me, and after talking for about a month online and making all kinds of plans together, I came back to see her. When I arrived, we met the first day, and she came over to the place I was staying, knowing because she had asked that I was alone in the apartment. We kissed, and she let me touch her all over, but she was very passive and didn't really seem into it. It sounds like she just wanted you to take control and be the man and have your way with her." He says, "We met a couple of times again over the next 2 weeks, but generally she kept making excuses not to meet, always wanting to meet in a public place and not wanting to kiss." So that tells me that whatever you did and said when you were around her the previous time, you did and said things that turned her off and made her perceive you as being weak. And how do I know? Just by how I can look at her behavior and tell how she's acting. Because if you had done everything right, she'd want to hang out and she'd be willing to cancel plans and blow off other people and rearrange her schedule for you. Or at the very least, make herself open and available so she could see you. But instead, you got to pay attention to things like that, because when a girl wants to see you, she makes it easy for you to meet up with her and spend time with her. But when her interest is low, she throws up all kinds of obstacles and gives you all kinds of excuses, wants to meet in a public place or wants to meet and do something with a bunch of friends, because she obviously knows that you want to get in her pants and you want to seduce her, and so she's putting obstacles in your way to doing that. So he said, "I left, and after almost a year, I came back and we met again the first day, but then she just made excuses whenever I suggested meeting again. The strange thing is that she keeps writing to me, although she knows I just don't want to be friends. I've told her many times in no uncertain terms how much I want her, and she just ignores that part of the conversation and changes the subject. What makes it hard to just forget her is the fact that at one point I felt we were very close, talking every day for hours, and she was calling me baby, etc., and we even planned to spend the summer together. Although she makes excuses, she insists that she wants to see me, and when we are together, there is still a lot of physical contact. What can I do with this girl?" Well, if I were you, because you've been going to see this girl all the time, and then you fly and you spend all your money to go over there and see her, and then she acts like she's got better things to do. So obviously when you're with her, you're still saying and doing things that communicate weakness. And the other thing is that you've known this girl for over a year now. And so obviously you spend a lot of time doing a lot of things wrong. And so it's very hard to undo things. Because this girl, it's not like somebody you just met and now you're doing more things right when you see her. This particular girl, because you did so much screwing up in the past with her, she remembers that, and she remembers how she felt about you emotionally, and obviously she's doing little subtle things to test you when you get together with her. And I don't know what those are, but like I said, all I have to do is look at her actions, and I can tell her actions are telling me that you're doing and saying things to turn her off and communicate weakness. And so if I were you, when she says she misses you, just say, "Hey, well, why don't have her fly to your country, have her come over to see you in your country, so you don't have to go anywhere." And he's like, "Hey, why don't you come see me?" So next time she texts you or she messages you and says, "Oh, I miss you, I want to see you," and just say, "Great, why don't you come? I always come to see you. Why don't you come visit me in my country, and we can hang out and have a great time together?" And I mean, just because what I always used to do when I was dating women long distance that are in other countries is I would tell them, you buy the ticket, you get here, and I'll take care of everything else. And so they would book their own plane ticket, and they'd pay for it, and that way they got some skin in the game. And then they fly over to see me, and they stay at my house, and I would take them to dinner and all that stuff, because I don't have a problem paying for it. But it's nice every once in a while she'll pay for dinner, or she'll pay for drinks or stuff like that. That's really cool when you're dating a girl that will do those things. But In this particular case, I wouldn't waste any more of your money or your time flying to see her. But if she really wants to see you and she means the things that she says, then have her come and stay with you at your place. And if she really does like you, and I would say what you're pretty much ignoring how she's acting towards you, and you're only focused on the fact that you like her and you want her, but you're not. The idea is that you don't continually communicate. I want you. I'm hot for you, or whatever it is that you're telling her, this girl, on the phone, and then she doesn't say any of these things or reciprocate these things. You want to be doing that, but you want to be cognizant of how often she says those things to you. So if you're constantly telling a girl you want her and you want to fuck her, but she never brings that stuff up, you're saying it too much, and you need to back off a little bit, and you need to focus on having a good time and living in the moment. And like I said, it sounds like you've just done so many things wrong with this girl in the past that she knows that she can pretty much jerk you around. And she knows you're paying all this money to fly to see her, and then she just blows you off when you. I mean, the only reason you came to town was to see her, and then she's like too busy. Fuck that shit. I wouldn't waste another dime or another plane ticket going to see this girl. And if she wants to see you, she can buy her own ticket and come to see you. And if she says, I don't have any money, just say, well, hey, when you say about the money, let me know. As long as you can get here, as long as you can fly here, I'll take care of the rest. And I mean, she'll be staying at your place, so it's not like she's going to give you some BS, and one of two things will happen. She'll either buy a ticket and come see you, or she'll stop contacting you. And either way, you'll either get her or you'll meet somebody else. So if you have a question you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get to the download page, if you don't have a Kindle device, on the right-hand side, there's a button you can click to download a free e-reader app for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app, and only a few more seconds after that to complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these newsletters and video coaching newsletters and the articles on my website and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website, click on the Wibia toolbar, which will be at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.